Hi friends, thanks for joining me in this video. Today I'm going to be trying the new Dior Iconic Sequin lipsticks from their Holiday 2025 makeup collection. I'm really excited for this release because this is one of my favorite releases for the holiday season, and I have 4 colors from the new Dior Rouge Sequin liquid lipsticks to show you. So the 4 colors that we're going to see today is number 220 ribbons. Then I purchased also the iconic nude color, number 100 spectacular nude. Then we have 520 illusionist, and the last color is 420 pink star. As you can see, I have purchased colors that are more neutral, more nude colors because I like to make the most of my money, and I know that I'm going to be using these colors every day as well. Last year I purchased 3 colors from the Dior Rouge Sequin lipsticks. Last year they didn't have a gloss, so this year we have an improvement. We also have a gloss that you can use, or you can decide not to use it. It's all up to you. But last year's lipsticks, I have been using them the whole year, and these were my most used lipsticks. And in particular, the most used lipstick of last year, this year actually, 2025, was from Dior's holiday collection, and this was their number 100 nude color. I decided to purchase the nude color this year as well, so we're going to see what is the difference. I thought that they're going to be the same, but they are not. Obviously Dior are going to release different colors every year, and maybe the only repeat shade is probably going to be their iconic 999, but I cannot tell because I didn't purchase last year's red color and I don't have this year's to compare. But I have the 2 nude colors and they are not the same. Dior is one of the brands that release usually the most beautiful holiday makeup collections, and they release a lot of products. My personal favorite from this year's holiday makeup collection is going to be the Iconic Eye clutch. I usually am going to buy the face and eye palette, but this year the Iconic Eye palette was a lot more beautiful, and I would recommend this one to anyone who likes neutral, natural makeup looks, or this one is perfect for office looks. And I've actually purchased this one around probably a couple of weeks ago, and I have been using it every single day. I know I'm going to be using it in every season, and I think it's quite unique. It is limited, so I would definitely recommend to those of you who have similar makeup style and preferences like myself. And if you're new to my channel, a very special welcome. I would love if you subscribe. I would love to welcome you to our community. It will be a huge honor for me. I love to talk about beauty, and we love to lift each other up. It's quite early in the morning. I have my coffee here. Let me know what are you having. I know that some of you like to have their coffee when you watch my videos, or tea. Let me know in the comments below. And if you're returning, welcome back, beautiful friends. I truly appreciate you. We're going to be starting with the swatches. The first color that I'm going to swatch is 220. Before I swatch it, I just want to let you know that if you want, you can use these lipsticks as a holiday lipstick by activating the sequin effect on the lips. Or if you're like me and you want to wear it all year round, and let's say if you want to wear this lipstick also at work, just apply some lip balm. I usually like to use Nivea lip balm, but any lip balm basically is going to deactivate the sequin effect, and you're going to be able to wear this lipstick in the office as well. One thing that I love is that I can always rely that this is a long wearing lipstick. So without more explanations, I just swatched number 220 ribbons, and this is a beautiful pinkish nude color. Let's see how it looks on my lips as well. So currently I don't have added lip balm because I want to activate the sequin effect on the lipstick. I must say that these lipsticks actually don't feel drying on my lips. I have dry, sensitive lips, but I like to prep my lips. I like to keep my lips nice, moisturized, exfoliated overall. But just keep in mind that if you want to activate this sequin effect, you shouldn't have a lot of lip balm, or if you want to apply lip balm, it should be the smallest amount, because lip balms are always going to deactivate the sequin effect, which is very convenient for office looks. Now, once the lipstick is dry, when you press your lips together, you're going to get the beautiful sequin effect. And there we have it. This is with the sequin effect. As you can probably see, it's not too obvious, it's not too visible. That's why I like to choose colors that are more nude and neutral. And if you choose a color that is actually closest to your lip color, like 220 is the shade Ribbons. This is the shade that is closest to my natural lip color. And that's why the sequins are not too visible. And I think that I can even go to work with this kind of lips, even without having to deactivate this sequin effect, because it's so pretty and so subtle. And this sequin effect is going to be actually a lot more dramatic and a lot more visible on the red colors. I might purchase the Icon color this year because I'm quite attracted to this one as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply the lip gloss. And this is going to be with the lip gloss. The lip gloss has a little brush, you can see here. Now, if you decide not to apply the lip gloss, the lipstick is going to be completely transfer proof and it's going to be the most long lasting and long wearing. But if you apply the lip gloss on top, the lips become a little bit more plump, a little bit more exaggerated, slightly bigger. It creates this fuller effect on the lips, and the lipstick itself becomes more comfortable. But there is going to be a little bit of transfer. I'm going to show you now. Now there is no transfer on my arm, just the gloss, basically. The gloss is transferred. And then I'm going to show you on my coffee cup. Okay. Okay, friends, so this is how much of a transfer we have on a white porcelain cup. It's not much, I have to say. And even if you decide to use the lip gloss, I think that it's a very nice touch from Dior, because the lips become a little bit more full, a little bit more plump, which is great for people like me who have smaller lips. And the lipstick feels incredibly comfortable, beautiful, and it's again very, very, very long lasting and very long wearing lipstick. You can still see the gloss. It's one of the most beautiful formulas, and I think that especially for working professionals, it's one of the most beautiful formulas. If you just want to have a presentation or you have an important meeting that you want to attend to, business meeting, I think that these are a great option, because you know that your lipstick is going to stay put. You know that your lips are going to be nice, plump, beautiful. I usually don't recommend glossy lips for business meetings and professionally in an office environment, because you never know, it might smudge a little bit, it might bleed. This one is not going to bleed, and that's why I'm so happy. And I think I'm going to buy this year again, just like last year. I think I'm going to buy a backup of Ribbons, because it's my favorite, and also the Iconic Nude color, because these two are my favorites. So I'm definitely going to be buying backups of these, because I actually used last year's backup of the Iconic Nude color. And I'm thinking to buy also Icon, which is a slightly more pinkish color. And yes, that's going to be it. Okay, friends, we're moving on to Spectacular Nude. And I was very curious to see if this is going to be the same color as last year's nude color. So I'm going to swatch Spectacular Nude here. So this is Spectacular Nude. As you can see, it's just a little bit more peachy compared to Ribbons, which is more pink. So next to it, I'm going to swatch last year's nude color in 100. This is again the sequin formula. And when I initially swatch it, you're going to see that they look very close. Now this is this year's Spectacular Nude 100, and this is 100 from last year. As you can see, the colors are not identical, and I'm going to let them dry actually so that I can activate the sequin effect. Let's go ahead and activate the sequin effect of Ribbons, because I think it's ready. So already dry. Okay, here we go. So this is the sequin effect of ribbons. Let's actually rub it a little bit more so that you can see. And we have to wait just a little bit so that I can activate the sequin effect of the nude colors. In the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and apply nude. Yes, it's 100. So this is Spectacular Nude, and these two are my favorite colors for my skin tone. I know that I'm going to be using them a lot. I think that they're almost ready. I can activate the sequin effect now. Okay, it activates right away. And then last year's nude color. Okay, friends, I think that you can clearly see now the sequin effect. And this sequin effect is actually, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit better. And I think that this sequin effect is actually very, very beautiful, especially in the sunlight. It's so pretty. And this is the sequin effect on my lips as well. Again, you can probably see that when the color is nude and more neutral, you can actually even wear it in an office. It is going to be completely acceptable. This amount of shimmer, this amount of glitter, of shine, it is going to be completely acceptable. Once I rub my lips, I cannot feel those shimmers, and this is what actually makes unique those lipsticks, because usually with this kind of shimmery effects, you're always, with most lipsticks, I am going to be able to feel the glitters and the grittiness once I rub my lips. But with this lipsticks, there is no gritty. I cannot feel the glitters. They are there, but even when I rub my lips, I cannot feel them, which makes them like 10 out of 10 lipstick. Now, let me go ahead and apply a little bit of the gloss in the meantime. The main difference between last year's nude color and this year's nude color is that last year's nude color, the shimmers were slightly more pinkish and kind of white pink sequin effect, whereas in this year's Spectacular Nude color, the sequins are actually golden. They are orangey golden. So this is the main difference between last year and this year sequin effect, but they are just so beautiful. They're just so stunning. We're moving on to the next color, and this one is going to be Pink Star. So let's go ahead and apply this one here. So this is going to be Pink Star. I am actually swatching this one against Ribbons, which is again a pink shade. Pink Star, as you can see, is just a little bit deeper. So this one is Pink Star, again a stunning color. And actually I might get a backup of this one as well, because it is quite unique, and it turns out that Dior are just releasing these as limited edition. I wouldn't be able to buy this one again. So I think that actually, I think I'm going to buy a backup of Pink Star as well, because I'm actually using these lipsticks. Now let's go ahead and activate the glitter on my arm. I think it's not ready. It's almost ready. Okay, friends, I did a very heavy swatch, so it's not ready to be activated. It has to dry. So I may do a little bit more swatch because, yes, it actually got activated. It got activated on my fingertip because I didn't wait enough and the color was not dry, so it just transferred on my finger. So this is Pink Star. I'm going to do a swatch once again. So I'm just going to go ahead, repeat the swatch and wait for it to properly dry before I activate it so that you can see it in comparison with the others. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and apply Illusionist. Let's see Illusionist first on my hand so that we can give it some time. And this is actually the deepest shade that I purchased. This one is Illusionist, and I think that this is as dark as I would go. And this one is 520 Illusionist on my lips. This is as dark as I would go, and this is the darkest color that I have. I think that the last color that I'm going to purchase is going to be Icon. I really love the formula. It is going to be quite an investment because I'm definitely purchasing a backup of the nude color, ribbons, and Pink Star. These are three colors that I know I'm going to be wearing all year round, even in the summer. These are just dream come true for me colors. I wouldn't buy a backup of this one because I know I'm not going to be using it as often as the previous three. The previous three just make me feel a lot more comfortable. This one is quite a statement color. I would say it's very beautiful autumnal, but I know I'm not going to be using it. And I think that it's dry now. I can go ahead and activate them on my arm. Okay, so these are all of the colors. And this is with the sequin effect, and then I am going to apply a little bit of gloss. Last year I didn't think that these lipsticks might become better, but Dior made them even better with this lip gloss, and the lips don't feel dry once the gloss is on, and I really like that they don't mess up with the sequin effect. And now at the end of this video, I want to share with you a few tips on how to actually enjoy these lipsticks better. Now, the first tip that I'm going to share with you is make sure that your lips are always exfoliated, moisturized. This is usually going to happen in the evening, so that in the morning you're going to have smooth, soft, beautiful lips, and you're going to be able to wear this lipstick without having to apply lip balm. If you're planning to use them in office, for the office, and you don't want the sequin effect to be visible, just apply a little bit of lip balm beforehand, but a small amount. It is going to be enough to deactivate the sequin effect of the lipstick, and you can just safely wear it in the office. And I love that it's a 2-in-1 lipstick. You can activate the sequin effect if you want to, and you can deactivate it simply by using some lip balm. Another tip that I have for you is going to be when you're applying the lipstick, don't spread your lips too much. When you're applying the first step of the lipstick, don't spread your mouth, don't spread your lips too much. This is still a long wearing matte lipstick, and once you close your mouth, it is going to feel drying and it is going to emphasize lines. Avoid opening your mouth too much, because sometimes when we apply lipstick, a regular lipstick, we're going to do that. And if you open your mouth too much when you're applying the lipstick, the first part of the lipstick, once you close your mouth, you're going to feel extremely like your lips are wrinkly and dry. So when you're applying the first part of the lipstick, open your mouth, but just a little bit, just enough to apply the lipstick, not too much, don't overdo it. And you're going to see that there is going to be a huge difference in the way you feel. This also applies for any matte lipstick that you're applying, especially for liquid matte lipsticks. Go ahead and try that, because I often notice people opening their mouth and spreading their mouth too much when they are applying a lipstick, especially for liquid matte lipsticks. This can ruin the whole experience and can make your lips appear wrinkly. That was all for today's video. Let me know what is your favorite color, what is on your wish list. I think that this is one of my favorite holiday releases, along with the beautiful Iconic Eye palette from Dior. I'm probably going to do a tutorial on this one. Let me know if you want a tutorial on this eyeshadow palette. I would love to hear from more people, actually, to know if you're interested or not. Once again, thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.